Hello, everybody. Today we're making a tier list on outcome memories. Now, this will be only Survivor because there's only one killer right now. So, we're going to start from, I would say, worst to best. So, we're going to start off at Tails. I think Tails genuinely is the worst right now, simply because his stun is okay, but his glide is pretty hard countered by charge. And if you don't get out of the few spots where most tail players camp at, where EXE needs to charge up there or teleport up there, you're basically done for with charge. Well, you'll take a lot of damage, not be done for. But overall, I don't think Tails is necessarily bad. It's just that if I was to leave someone out whenever a new survivor comes out, it would be Tails. Next is Metal Sonic. Now, I just want to be clear. I think the only reason Metal Sonic is second worst is only due to the only killer in the game being 2011X. I'm sure once Colossus and Tails all come out in version 0.2, yes, that was confirmed in the Discord that Tails doll is coming, but replacing OMT because the creator was a bad person, I believe. Um, but as of right now, Metal Sonic is not good against 2011X because Metal Sonic's kit is designed to going in, stunning the killer at the cost of losing his health. But the issue is 2011X feeds off stuns. So not only is Metal Sonic losing health, he's giving him rage mode. He's giving 2011X rage mode. That is not very good. Now, this spot is he's only in the B tier, and everyone else is above A tier, only because 2011X is the only killer. He would be perfectly fine against any other killer, but since it's only 2011X, he's just low. But he has other uses, which is he's a really good survivalist. He's good. You can, whenever you go on a spring, you can press your time your ability, and you will most likely go out. Just don't stun him for your own safety. Only stun for your teammates. Stunning for yourself is not good because killer most likely gonna go after you anyway after he gets stunned by you. So the killer's just so you're just gonna be losing HP. But instead, what you can use his charge for is distance, and it makes massive distance. So Metal Sonic is still good. It's just that against 2011X, he's not worthwhile. But when other killers come out, he will be worth it. Next is Knuckles. Knuckles has a pretty good stun. However, I think counter is not very good. It's like guest block in Forsaken, where I just don't think it's worth using 90% of the time, considering it's super easy to predict. However, his punch is a really good stun. Of course, he'll be worse against 2011X, but every other stunner is genuinely worse against 2011X. It's just that I would say Metal Sonic is the only bad one against him, really, because he actively loses HP. Everyone else does not lose HP, and Sonic gains dodge meter, so yeah. But anyways, back to Knuckles. I think Knuckles is just alright. He has a pretty good passive too. I have no idea what burning does. No one does, I think, besides devs. But overall, Knuckles is pretty decent. Next is Eggman. I think Eggman is actually really good, despite being a survivalist. Now, you might expect Eggman to be on the lower end because he's a survivalist, therefore he only does well when he's chased and no one else. However, what you can do with Eggman is go to a teammate who's in chase and activate your shield. So if the killer M1s, then they get stunned, of course. You can do the same with Knuckles, of course, but Eggman is a little easier to do because it lasts longer and it's less obvious to see because it's harder to see it. Unless that's just a low graphics thing, but overall I think it is harder to see than a counter Knuckles. And of course, if you see him charging at a teammate or at yourself, you just pop the shield and bam, you got a free stun. Now the stun is pretty short, but Eggman jetpack boost comes in pretty handy. The second he gets stunned or your stun just doesn't succeed, you can just speed off. He also Eggman has the fastest jump cooldown. He can out of everyone, he can jump the fastest. And he also has a double jump, which allows him to double jump onto things others could not be able to get to, including EXE. And he can sometimes jump up to high figs. Sorry, I was yawning. And jump down and get a roll boost. Rolling in this game, I believe, should be giving a speed boost. If I'm wrong, sorry, but I believe it is a genuine speed boost. And it can give pretty good advantage in chase. Overall, Eggman is surprisingly pretty good and viable. Next is Cream. I think Cream is pretty good. Now, of course, this is imagining that Cream is hiding and not running out in the fields like I've seen Creams do for some godforsaken reason. God damn it, I said forsaken. But, yeah, I've seen a lot of Creams do that, which don't do that. But Cream should be hiding most of the time, since her survivability is really bad. The most she has is a dash and glide. Now, her survivability is bad, but she offers something really good. Permanent health. This is really good, though once she reaches 30 HP, she will heal slower because Cheese is dead. If Cream is hiding, then she really shouldn't have an issue. Cream should be fine most of the time, unless, she runs out for no reason. But yeah, overall, Cream is pretty good. Permanent health is just really good. Now we're on to S tier, and we are gonna start off with Amy. Amy is really good. Besides the RNG part, which is a little annoying and is the reason why I don't want to play her. From what I've seen, Amy can do really well, especially with the Sun card, and she has other cards that give her a longer stun. She gives her a speed boost, and gives damage resistance. Though there's bad cards like one that gives negative damage resistance, which is not good, and ones that slower speed. But overall, she's pretty good. She has pretty good stuns too. She has just a normal melee stun, and then one where she just throws the hammer. Pretty good character. Her Last Man Standing is also pretty good too. Not as good as Eggman's or Sonic's, I think. But with the Sun card, it heals significantly faster, which is really, really strong. Overall, Amy's really good. You just never see people play her, probably because her NG is just so annoying. And who would have guessed the best was Sonic? Sonic is really strong. He has the fastest base movement speed, not including Amy's cards, of course. He has two really good abilities. His Last Man Standing is also pretty notably good. I forgot to mention with Eggman's when I was talking about him that his Last Man Standing is insanely good. But Sonic has a unique mechanic with called Dodge Meter. Dodge Meter pretty much acts like Overhealth in Forsaken, where if you're at one dodge meter, all that damage is just gone. You just don't take any of that damage to your health. So no matter how much HP dodge meter you have, you'll just never take actual damage until you're out of dodge meter. Now, this makes Sonic already really strong, and he can get it back really easily as long as he hits his drop dash stun. Drop dash is also really good at mobility. And peel out is a good move that you can do if you have the opportunity to do it. What you can do with it is jump up a high building, a high surface area, and whenever you drop down, you drop and then roll a bit, and hopefully it's enough so EXE wasted too much time and you speed off. Overall, Sonic is just cracked. That's it. Sonic is just really strong. But yeah, this is just the end of the video now. If you agree or disagree, fine, whatever. I don't care. It's just a little game. I think everyone's opinions are fine. Just don't be a dick about it. That's it. See ya.